Should we begin?
Yeah.
I feel like we should begin.
Yeah.
For now, we're going to move on to our next activity. And our next activity is a dance activity. Who likes dance? Good. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a good dancer. And normally, when people say that I have to dance, I hide under that table, which is why it has the curtain there, to enable me to hide under it. But today it's okay, because I have Striver, and in Striver there's lots of guides that help teachers to teach you things like dance. And normally only teachers see the guides, but today you get to see the guides, I get to see the guides, everybody gets to see the guides. Now the dance we're learning today is a very special dance called the Haka. Yeah? And the Haka dance was created by the Maori people who are indigenous to New Zealand. Does anyone know where New Zealand is? Yeah? It's very far away, isn't it? Other side of the world. And this dance was created hundreds of years ago. It's very, very old. And traditionally, this was a war dance, a battle dance. And the Maori people would do it before they went into battle to try and intimidate, to try and scare the enemy. But today the Maori people don't do battles anymore. So instead, we use it at celebrations, things like weddings and festivals. And you might also have seen the Haka on TV. Where might you have seen it on TV? You're going to have to get it out.
Rugby.
The rugby, well done, perfect, because the New Zealand rugby team called the All Blacks, one of the fiercest teams in the world, still do the Haka ahead of their game to try and intimidate the opposition. And I have a video of them doing it against England. Should we watch it? Yeah? We're going to go through a couple of things that I noticed from the video that hopefully you noticed too. And the first thing I noticed was battle faces. Did you notice battle faces? So for our battle faces, we are going to do a scary face, okay? We are going to stick our tongues out, and we are going to make a loud noise. So it's basically all the things we're told not to do. When we're doing battle face, we do, okay? So I'm going to show you my battle face, and then I would like to see your battle face, yeah? Are you ready? Do you want to count me down from 3? 3, 2, 1. Ha! That was mine. I want to see yours now, yeah? So I'm going to count you down from 3, and I want to see scary faces. I want to see tongues out, and I want to hear lots of noise. Are you ready? So, 1, 2, 3. Good. I think we can go a little bit louder though, maybe. Do you think? So let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Good, good. That was excellent. The next thing I noticed was puffy out chests. And this makes us look big and intimidating, yeah? So this is me normally. This is me puffing out my chest. You see I look bigger? So everybody, I want to see you normally, and I want to see puffy out chests. Show me your puffy out chests. That's it, as big as you can. Perfect. The next thing I noticed was stamping our feet. So normally we don't stamp our feet, but when we're doing Hakas, we do stamp our feet. And what we're trying to do is, we're trying to make the ground rock, yeah? So that our opposition feel the ground shake beneath their feet. So, whenever we change our position in Haka, we can go 1, 2, like that. Show me your stamping feet. Try and make the ground rock if you can. Good. Perfect. Another thing I noticed was legs bent. Yeah? And this, it helps us stay stable, and it also lets us bounce a little bit. So show me a little bit of bounce on your bendy legs. Good. Good. Now, I think the most important thing with our Haka is doing things in unison, yeah? And doing things in unison just means doing them at the same time. So when we change our movements, we try and all do our movements changing in the same time. And that means that if you're seeing our dance from far away, it looks big and it looks intimidating. And the final thing about the Haka is that all our movements are big movements. This isn't a little dance. This is a big dance, big shapes, big movements. Show me some big movements. Show me some of these, some big movements. Good, 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 good. So, We're going to have 7 stances, and then we're going to go through each of them, and then we're going to try and put them together into our Haka. Are we ready? Perfect. Okay, so our first stance, nice and easy, our standing stance. We have our feet about hip, shoulder width apart. We have a little bit of bend in our knee, and we have our hands just out in front of us. That's number 1. Everybody do number 1? Our second movement, nice and easy, we start to shake our hands in anticipation. Show me your shaking hands. And this is the first opportunity that we can do our war face, exactly. So should we try our war face with our shaking hands? Are you ready? So 1, 2, 3. Ah! Good. That's number 2. For our third movement, we're going to bring our arms up in front of us, and we're going to continue to shake our hands. And then, hopefully I don't hit the mic, we're going to slam our chest like a gorilla. And this is an opportunity to puff out our chest and also to do a war face. Yes, correct. So we're going to go from here, and then we're going to slam our chest and war face, and we're going to hold it for 5 seconds. Yeah? Should we try that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, we're going to bring our arms in like a terrifying giant chicken. Yeah? We are like this now. And what we're going to do is leading with our left leg, which will be the opposite one for you. So leading with our left leg, we're going to jump forward to face the right. Yeah? So we're going to go like this. Ha! So I'll do it in line with you, so we're all going the same direction. So you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ha! Good. And then all we do from here is we switch around. We're facing the other way. Good. And then we come back into the middle. We're now really effectively back in our starting stance. And from here, we're going to do what I call the Usain Bolt. So our left arm goes up. And I want you to find someone in the audience. I want you to look them right in the eye. And I want you to try and intimidate them with your war face. So find someone to look at, look them right in the eye. Yeah? And then our other arm goes up like this. Yeah? So now we're like this. And we do our war face. Yes. So, are you ready? Ah, very scary. Martin's scared, I can see. Okay, so from here, left arm goes up. 1. Right arm goes up. 2. Yeah? Then we come back to our standing stance. And this is the finale. It's my favorite move. What we're going to do is from our standing stance, we're going to jump up into the air. We're going to wave our hands in the air like we have been doing. We're going to land, stamp our feet down, slap our thighs, and do our war face. Shall I show you mine? Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah! How is that scary? Okay, good. So, are you ready to give it a go? Yeah? So I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Nice stamping feet, nice war faces. We're going to go through our motions one more time, and then we're going to try and put it all together into our Haka. You ready? Who will give me the first stance? Yeah? Standing stance. So we've got our feet about shoulder width apart. We've got hands in front of us. Yeah? What's our second stance, our second movement? We're going to shake our hands in anticipation, and we're probably going to do our first war face. So let's see that one. What's our next movement? The gorilla, exactly. So our hands come up with our legs bent, and then we slam our chest, and we're going to hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are we going from gorilla? We're going to go to terrifying chicken. So we're going to put our arms in like this, and then what? We're going to jump. So how do we jump? If I'm with you this way, we're going to jump this way, and then we're going to jump this way, and then we're going to jump forward. Where do we go from here? We're going to go to the Usain Bolt, exactly. So one arm goes up, we find someone. The best person to try and intimidate really is Jack the cameraman, if you can. So try and intimidate here, and your other arm goes up like that, and you give him one of your From there, we've got left arm up, right arm up, back to the middle, and what's our big finale? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Okay, good. Should we give it a go? This is the boss of Too Simple. Should we see if we can terrify him with our Haka? Do you reckon we can or not? Okay, so our aim is to scare Stuart. If we can scare Stuart, then we know we've done a good job. Are we ready? So, I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, standing, shaking. Ah! Ah! Where are we going from here? Ah! And then? Jump! No, it's the other way. We're jumping the other way. And then we jump again. Yeah? And we jump forward. And then we're looking at Stuart and we're giving him this. Ah! Left arm up. Right arm up. Back to the middle. And what's our big finish? What's our big finish? Ready? Ah! Well done.